Hello everyone, this is Money Mom. Welcome to the channel. Today I want to chat with you guys about a couple mistakes that I've been making at the grocery store. Let's get started and talk about it. I'm spending more than I realize, and that's what I want to chat with you guys about today. And I'm going to tell you the two things that I have been doing wrong. So hopefully, if it's something you're doing wrong, we can maybe pull the reins in now and see why we're making a mistake. I'm going to first tell you how it started happening. Well, I am budgeting now $500 for a family of three for groceries. The average family of three, depending where you live in the country, spends around $600 a month, and that's for the thrifty plan. That seemed kind of high. I think it depends where you live, and a bunch of different factors go into that. You could spend anywhere probably from $300 to $800, depending on the family and all of that. Well, the couple mistakes I'm making are this. Number one, I am buying a lot of my stuff towards the beginning of the month, which doesn't leave me for much after the 15th of the month. So I'm kind of front loading a lot of my budget money. So the first couple weeks of the month, I spend a lot of the money, and then I don't have as much towards the end, and then I'm kind of scrounging around and where it gets kind of tight. So for the month of April, I was $32 over budget because I used a lot of my money at the beginning of the month. That's number one. Now let me tell you where the real kicker is. Okay, as some of you may know, I broke my neck in the month of June. Well, because I broke my neck in the month of June, my husband went shopping with me quite a bit, and he goes in the store with me. He never used to go shopping with me. And because of that, he stayed home or he stayed out in the car. So I was the only one shopping. When you have another person that's going with you shopping, more stuff goes into the cart. Also, he used to just drop me off at my demo. Well, he's been there to go with me, so we're not doing as much driving. And so sometimes he'll pick up stuff while he's at the grocery store. So if you've got somebody that's going grocery shopping with you, such as a family member, that is more reason to spend more. Or if you are, sharing a vehicle, you only have one vehicle, and the person's going with you to work, you're packing two lunches instead of one, and that person's like, oh, I want this, and you've got another person, I sometimes forget to add those other things. So he may pick up an extra thing of orange juice or something like that, and I don't add that. So I'm actually spending more than what I realize. So I am on top of it. I may be making some changes. My main thing is this. I don't mind spending more than $500 a month as long as I have little to no food waste. My major concern is I don't want to be wasting food or buying a bunch of single serve things because they're a lot more costly. So those are some of the mistakes I'm making. I'm going to also show you guys something else over here. I'm in a store right now, and I'm trying to make sure that there are no other customers around because I don't want to film other people without their permission. And I've been really good about this, but whenever I see something that's clearance, and I'm about to show you because it's coming up here, so be patient. Oh, I just found it. When I see something that's on clearance, I tend to want everything clearance. And that's where I can go over budget as well. So I'm going to add a third one. Number one, bringing someone with you to the grocery store can cost you more. Number two, if other people are buying things when they're not with you and you don't add that to the budget. Those are two major grocery budget busters. I'm about to show you a third one. Okay, here's another budget buster. First of all, I love Good and Gather products. They're great, but they have a lot of them in the store for 50% off. And so instead of $7, it's half of that. This stuff is really good. I've actually had this particular one before. Well, guess what? If you've already used your grocery money for the week and you're out buying stuff that's on sale and on clearance, then really are you getting the best bang for your buck? So this is one of my major temptations. To sum all this up in a nutshell, it's okay that I go a little over grocery budget as long as I'm using everything that I have. But the issue is doing multiple trips to the store, then seeing clearance items. If I'm spending a lot of my money at the beginning of the month, it doesn't give me a lot of wiggle room at the end of the month so that I'm able to buy some of the clearance and some of the fun things that I might like to try. So I'm going to work at trying to spend less money at the very beginning of the month. I do have to mention also that if I go to Aldi, I do tend to spend less. And the main reason why isn't because their prices are so much lower, it's because there's less choices. Less choices, less stuff to buy. So I just wanted to share with you some of the mistakes I've been making lately, and I'll let you know what I'm doing to change that. I hope y'all are having a wonderful day. I love you, appreciate you, and I sure hope to see you on tomorrow morning's video. Bye-bye.